Bad Horse's Bedtime Stories for Impressionable Young Colts and Fillies. Chapter 2, Hansel and Gretel.
Hey, kid, what's with the long face?
I want my mommy.
You want your mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want my mommy too. Damn owes me money. Oh, I hate to see a fool cry. Tell you what, I'm gonna tell you a story. You comfortable? I want you to be comfortable. We could be here a long time. Again with the crying. Are you gonna hear the story while you're crying? That's better. So once upon a time, there was this brother and sister, named Hansel and Gretel. Nice kids, mostly, but they got on their parents' nerves sometimes. Like, they wanted to run around the house, up and down the stairs, playing games. You do that a lot, I bet.
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Gretel used to sing around the house, things she heard at school, things she made up. You do that?
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are cold.
Okay, that's enough. Stop. You're killing me. That gets on your dad's nerves, I bet.
My daddy said he likes it.
He likes it?
Mm-hmm.
If you say so. Also, Hansel and Gretel used to fight with each other all the time. Call each other names, fight over toys. You do that with your sister?
No.
Oh, come on! What are you, a saint? You must do something to get on your parents' nerves.
One time I lost my daddy's best pipe.
His best pipe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bet he was mad. Probably madder than he let on. So you never found it?
No.
Ooh, probably he's still mad about it. In fact, Gretel was a singer too, but not a very good one. Her dad would be sitting there relaxing and smoking his pipe when Gretel would start up like a pig gargling, and her dad would gasp and choke on his pipe smoke. Just killed the moment. He was too nice a guy to say anything to Gretel, pretended he liked it, but secretly, it drove him crazy. Every time Gretel sang, her dad would sit there and grin like an idiot, but really, he was holding onto his chair, trying not to scream. How about your mom? You ever done something that just pinned her ears back?
One time I stepped on her flowers.
Oh, that's rough. Mares like their flowers. I bet it took her a year to grow those flowers. Years maybe. Sometimes longer than it takes to pop a foal.
Really?
I'm just saying. So anyway, Hansel and Gretel's dam, she liked flowers too. She spent years making those special flowers grow a color nobody else could get them to grow. Blue, I think. So she had these blue flowers, and they were gonna take first prize at the town festival for sure. Only Hansel trampled them, chasing a hoofball. I mean, he got every last one of them. Didn't even slow down. His mom yelled at him and sent him to his room. Then he came down for dinner, and pretty soon he forgot about it. But his mom, she didn't forget about it. Just like their dad didn't forget about his pipe. Oh yeah, Gretel lost her dad's favorite pipe too. I forgot to say that. So one day their dad saw this fancy pipe in a store in town. Mahogany with a pearl stem. I tell you, it was a beauty. And he knew if he had a swanky new pipe like that, all the other stallions would look up to him. But he thought, no point in buying a fancy pipe like that with Gretel around. He couldn't enjoy smoking it, what with the singing, and Gretel would just lose it anyway. His mom, around the same time she got a new seed catalog and figured out a way she could cross some of the flowers in it to make an extra special color that would be sure to win at the town festival. But she thought, no point in growing these flowers with Hansel around. The two of them got to talking, and they decided they'd had enough of Hansel's flower stomping and Gretel's singing and pipe losing. So they said they'd take him out into the forest the next day, tell them they were supposed to gather wood, and lose him. Only Hansel heard them talking, see? So he loaded his pocket up with all the white pebbles around their house, and next day, when his dad took him out into the forest, he dropped a pebble every few steps, sly-like. His dad stopped deep in the forest and told Hansel and Gretel to go get some wood. But when they came back with the wood, he was gone, see? Gretel started sniffling. Yeah, just like that. Quit that.
Do you think Mommy and Daddy would leave me in the woods?
No, I'm sure your parents wouldn't do that to you. Probably. Unless they were really mad about something. Did he say it was an expensive pipe?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Anyway, Hansel told her, don't cry, and showed her the trail of pebbles, so they followed them back home. Their parents were happy to see them again, mostly at first. But time went on, and their dad kept thinking about that fancy pipe, and their mom about them flowers. Before long, there they were again, going out into the forest with their dad to gather wood. But Hansel had used up all the pebbles last time. All he had was a piece of bread for lunch. But he was sly, and every few steps he'd break off a crumb and drop it. Finally, they stopped in the woods, and his dad told him to go get firewood. When they came back, he was gone. So they started following the crumb trail back. But wouldn't you know, these dumb birds had swooped down and eaten the crumbs the second Hansel and Gretel had turned their backs, every last one of them, and Hansel and Gretel were lost in the woods. So their dad, he went to the store and bought that new mahogany pipe with a pearl stem. Then in the evenings, he would sit back and relax, smoking it, not thinking about anything at all, and it was the best feeling in the world. He got a promotion at work, on account of he looked so classy with that pipe. Their mom, she got those seeds and started growing her flowers. And when she'd grown them and crossed them and grown them again, they came out with a brand new color, one nobody had ever seen before. They didn't just win at the town festival. Word of them got all the way to Canterlot. She went and showed them to the princesses. The princesses, they said they were the prettiest things they'd seen in 1,000 years.
What happened to Hansel and Gretel?
Hansel and Gretel? I don't know. Probably bears ate them. There you go crying again. That's what I get for my trouble.
I want to go home.
What's that? You want to go home? I don't believe you really want to go home. You ain't crying much for somebody who really wants to go home. Now that sounds more like some pony who wants to go home. Do that again, just like that, but into the microphone here.
I want to go home.
Yeah, that's great. Don't worry, you'll be home in no time. You want a soda or something? I think we got some soda for you. Hey, Bets, take this tape to Slick. Tell him to cut out the good part and send it to the parents. Get this Colt a soda. He deserves it. Don't you, kid?